Hi there, it's Janice Thomson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. And I've been playing and I thought you might like to share. Just bear with me, I am just trying to... Hi Keisha! Good morning Canada. So I'm sure someone else will join us. It's not a normal time for me to come on. It's a sort of a normal time, it's just not a normal day. So let me just see. So I've been tidying up and I've loads of scraps and bits of designer series paper, bits of stamped sheets, embossed pieces. And so what I've done is cut them all into 1-inch squares. Well, not all of them, but what I could cut as many squares. Disclaimer, I have an old punch. I used a punch, but you could easily cut 1-inch strips and cut them into 1-inch squares. Hi Helen, how are you? Your parcel got posted yesterday, Helen. So it should be with you. As is usual, PDF's not finished. It started though, so that's something. That's what I came to my desk to work on today. My class in the post, PDF instructions. And then I ended up with this lot. Who knew? So, I thought you guys would like to share. I have this idea, I haven't tried it. So, I know. I've got, as I say, I've chopped all these squares and I thought we could just do a bit of patchwork or call it what you like, quilting. And then I thought, I've got a mixture of all kinds of colours here, so I'm thinking warm colours, cold colours. So I thought I would, because these are 1-inch squares, I have used my big scoreboard and marked this off into 1 1/4 inch squares. Isn't it a quarter or is it 1 1/8? Wait a minute, it'll be 1 1/8. Pardon me. So I used my scoreboard. Where's my tool gone? Here it is. So I scored at 1 1/8, not 1 1/4. 1 1/8, 2 1/4, 3 3/8, 4 1/2, so on and so on. So yeah. So all I thought was that would help me with placement of the squares. Now you probably can't see the scores, and I'm just going to use, well, I'm going to attempt to use some. Actually, I've got one that I've been using here. So I'm thinking that on the bottom of this sheet I'll do colder colours, so blues, yellows, greens down here, and pinks, reds, purples up there. Does that make sense? And we've got all sorts of things. We've got things that I played with the stripy background stamp. Remember, I did lots of different. So I just had bits left over that hadn't been used. So I've got a pin in this glue to just try and keep it clog free. Right. So I'm sorry I've got the fan going. I've had to shut the window. What a day I've had. So I actually was going to go live earlier and do something completely different. I can't even remember what it was. And my neighbour through the wall decided they're having work done, and they started doing some incredible, they must have been drilling through some brick wall or something, because the vibrations were coming. I could feel them. And then just as I pushed go live there, people over at the back started cutting through breeze block because they're having their garden done. I was like, you couldn't write it. I just want to film. Right. So I've not got an end product as usual. So I'm just going to play. And so I just thought a bit of glue in the middle. This is a full A4 sheet. Obviously if you're in the US it would be letter size. You'll get a different amount of squares, but you can still work with 1-inch squares. So come away in, get a wee seat by the fire or the aircon or whatever makes you comfy. Get something to eat and a drink from the table and carry on in with your pals. And I'm just random, as you see, some are like from some one sheet wonders that I've stamped at some point. They've got small details on. Ones that where I've made these backgrounds, do you know, with the scrumpled up wax paper, I think that one was. It's kind of like a memory sheet for me because I'll remember doing. So who else has got bits and pieces that you could do this with, or do you see this as a valuable thing? You could then save your bits instead of putting them in the bin. Keep them out of landfill, give them some use. So what we have about this one, there's no rhyme or reason, I'll just keep to the cool colours down here and then we'll maybe turn it round and put. Hi Heather, in you come, how are you? You recovering from your son's wedding? Did you have a nice time? A long time since my son's wedding. My son got married in 2011 and that was exciting times, I remember. My daughter got married in 2006. Gosh. So see how these lines do help just a bit with the lining up. We've got to have this in here, haven't we? You had an incredible day. I'm so happy for you. You wait all that time and then before you know it's all over. I wonder if this really will end up being random. You had perfect weather for the wedding. Oh, that's cool. Remember, most of the designer series papers got two sides as well. Yeah, these days just disappear, don't they? I'm having a wee drink of my coffee. Oh, I saw a piece, I want to have that in there, look. This is from the Sunrise Sailing embossing folder I used. Is it Thoughtful Journeys paper? And I inked that I embossed, but I inked the folder when I put it in. Do you remember me doing that? You need to have it look back, my back catalogue, and you would see all these. Any of these ones that I've made myself have been, you'll find them. They'll have been videoed. Nearly all of them. I'm not using a whole lot of glue, but wet glue does help you move things if you just need to line it up a wee bit, if you get anything totally squint. Who thinks this is a good way to use up your I said that at the beginning, sorry, Heather. I scored it into 1 1/8 squares. I use my scoreboard. I mean, you could take ages. Oh, there's a bit of that paper and it's been embossed as well. You could take as long as you like and try and make patterns and match them up. I'm just randomly digging into here. And you'll be able to recognise what papers they're from. It's all falling out over here. I'm actually going to do this at Cup and Cards tomorrow, I think. Don't know if the ladies will like me or not. Sometimes they don't like what I give them to do. Oh, they're pinging over the room now. Just that was kind of got pink in it, so I'm going to leave that one. That one's mostly bluey. I think that was cloud cover I pulled over the damask folder. This is a card I did in the alphabet series, isn't it? I did one of them, I can't remember which one. I did a short of it just the other day. I think I put that there. Oh, I'm getting hearts, thank you. So I now can see the crowns of who's chatting. You get a crown and a score for chatting the most. The other day there, you guys could see them, but I couldn't, but now I can, so that's all good. I'll use the green side of this. So we're sort of sticking to mainly green, yellow and blue at this end. And that sort of you all got different. There's not much repetition, but I don't. That's fine. Now this one I've done on remember the what's that paper? The shimmery cardstock we had that you could stamp on. I did that at a Putler's retreat. I remember. I think maybe the last one we had. This is quite a nice way to pass your afternoon, isn't it? Anyone else done something like this before? I don't even know what I'm going to do with that after. I'm just doing. If it's yellow, green or blue, it can come in here. So how is everyone? Tell me how you are. Tell me what you're up to, even if it's just sitting. in a dram. That's allowed. Is that one allowed? It's blue and yellow. It does have a bit of red and pink in it, but it's mostly blue and yellow. Yeah, you're allowed in. We'll let you in. That's from Boho Vibes, isn't it? Oh, I like that one. Look at that one. And I didn't particularly look while I was punching them out. I just quickly punched. As I say, it wouldn't be too hard for you to cut 1-inch strips and just quickly chop them into inches. I think these sort of things are called. We might probably make this into a card, but I do think it might be interesting once we cut this into panels, is maybe to then to put them through the embossing folder. What do you think? That one's gone a bit squint. That's better. Right, what else we got? Yeah, it just helps, Heather, and I'm looking at it in the video, it looks quite good, like random kitchen tiles, eh? Who would like to have the courage to really do that kind of random in their kitchen? Maybe should put, when I'm coming across the pink ones, I probably should. Really dark. The dark secret sea. So as I say, we've got hand stamped sheets and we've got beautiful designer series paper as well. So there's one from the boat as well. Sunrise sailing. Is it sunrise? Yeah. We'll go up this end because I'm thinking, oh no, I'm thinking 3x4 would probably be, no, 3x5 would be the way to go. Let's see. And then we'll do something that way. We then got 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, we can do a 3x5 in both directions. To have this in as well. Sometimes you just see something, oh yeah, that has to go in. And then I think we'll cut it into panels and emboss them. Are you okay on that? Does that work in your head? Look, see, there's the top of the boat. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I'm not even going to make up. There's just so many of these. It's thing is, once I put these through another embossing folder, no one will know. Nobody will know that these lines were there. Last blue, green or yellow. I put that one in there. So not one from that paper that's got less of the pink in it. There's so many. Oh, yeah, something bolder. I want something bolder from the last one. Now we'll put these leaves in. You'll be looking at that and remembering lots of retired stamp sets and retired papers. You could do colour themes as well, but that's kind of what I've gone here for cold colours at this end. But yeah, you could do like only reds and only blues. You could do rainbow. You could get clever and do mosaic-y type. I'll turn this round now and I'll do the same amount in pinks and look, see? You can do patterns as well. Do you know what, I could do with more light here, it would help. I don't know if that helps you, but it helps me. So now we're on the warm colours, so we'll see what happens here. That was a bit much glue, Janice. It was a bit excessive, I think. So kind of put some of the colder ones in there, shall I? What did I put? Well, pinkies are. Another one, yeah. I think we might stick just. Do you think we'll get away with just pink here? Oops. Just keep an eye that they're staying straight. See, if we stick with pink here, we'll get see if you had a 1-inch punch, your granddaughter could punch all your bits out for you. Punch your bits out, that doesn't sound too healthy, does it? You know what I mean. I know my granddaughter from about 3, she was able to use the punches, and she used to love to sit and punching out shapes with no purpose, just punching, because you can. Just looking to see what else with. Yeah, just keep turning them over, because you don't know what's gonna. You never know what's gonna turn upside down. I do like these. Hi Terry, and you come? Oh, you just found me. That's cool. Meant to be. I'm trying to be random, I'm not sure I can. Just wait, let's see these, I'll just pop them in. Oh, look. It's just a bit of fun. Fun. I said I was going round in squares. I am going to allow this in purpley. Not the one with the green, but these two with the purples and pinks. Because it's my mosaic and I'm making the rules. So I can change them if I want to. Oh, I look forward to seeing the wedding pictures. So, oh, see that? That kind of can, this can almost get away with being in as well. It's got a teeny bit of green on the edge, but flowers are made to have a bit of green. That is a red, but if you're watching and you haven't said hello, please say hello. We're a friendly bunch. There's food and drink on the table. You can help yourselves. There's a fire to sit by if you're cold. That's if you're from the other side of the country, I think, just now. Of the world, I mean. I don't think anyone in the UK is cold at the moment. Oh yeah, that one can go. That can go down here, can't it? See, things that you've stamped a long time ago and never got around to using, and you've got just bits of it left. This is a great use for, as I say, this is a mixture of designer paper and hand stamped paper. So you've even got, no, you don't fit the criteria. You could take the time and sort them out before you start. My name is Janice. I don't do that. Is it one of these? Ah, see, that one's quite pinky, isn't it? There's another of them. I'm forgetting to talk because I'm just, this is very relaxing actually, very therapeutic, folks. And a good feeling that all these little scraps I had are not going in the bin. I'm going to allow this one in because it's nearly all pink. Could be pink gin, couldn't it? We'll let you in, there's a tiny bit of blue, but we're okay with that. It's worth just taking a moment. So I'm looking at it, what you can see, and it's amazing the difference between the top, the cold colours, and down here, warm colours, mostly pinks and reds. Now, oh, that was my Fitbit telling me I need to move. No, I can't. I'm too busy. I'm talking to my friends. I will later. What have I got? I'm looking for the last few. Pinky. here. 5 more. The thing is, these ones that I'm putting on that are embossed, if I put it through the embossing folder, they'll be different. So, but we'll have a think about that. Why is that they all disappear when you... Oh, there's one that's very pink. It's got blue in it, but I'm going to have that in there. It has got blue, but it's got pink too. Oh, I mustn't have stuck that one down. Hi Shirley. I don't know whether he doesn't know whether it's hay fever, a cold, or the other thing, although he did do a test for the other thing and it was negative, but who knows? It's not really getting better though. We did go out for lunch. We went up B. Craig's at lunchtime today. Spent a wee while outside, didn't walk a lot, just wandered. Just to get some fresh air, it's easier to breathe out there. So there. So that's cool, isn't it? Blues, yellows, green there, pinks, reds, oranges here. And let's just put all of these ones in a tub. So if you're coming to Cup and Cards tomorrow, you now know what we're doing, because we've got all these squares. Should keep them quiet for a wee while, eh? Ooh. Might have one more than one container full here. I'll just get them in and then they're out of the way. And then we'll chop this up and emboss it and make 4 simple cards probably. I didn't bring the lid for the box, that was probably a bit silly, but anyway, we'll get them. So we'll use the trimmer. Whoops. I am just going to chop this into 4 panels. They're 1-inch squares, Shirley. I did use a 1-inch punch that I had, but you could easily cut 1-inch strips. That went a bit squint there, but never mind, we'll sort it. And I scored on my scoreboard 1 1/4 inch squares to give us a guide. Now, I don't know that I'm going to use black, but I've got a black card base here. Actually, that would work okay. I think I want to just trim a little bit off here. I don't particularly want to take away the... Why does that have to happen to me? scissors, whatever you've got to hand. Janice. Just shows you I put that square on a little bit squid, but we can live with that. Right, we'll take that, we'll trim this one down. That kind of looks evenish, although maybe just too. So I'm going to have a wee look and see. That one went a bit squint, so I'm going to put these through an embossing folder, I think. It's so different, isn't it? Just, you think it, no, well, I don't know why I think it would look the same. Why wouldn't it look different? It's different colours, schemes. I'm not actually measuring, I'm just eyeballing. We could have done up the whole sheet and cut it up differently, but just for simplicity. Hi Mary, how are you? Come on in. Yeah, that's as far as I really thought. So let me just get, I haven't prepped anything like get a machine ready or anything like that. 2, 3, 4, well I think what we'll do, yeah, Peter is okay. He's got some kind of cold thing, he's taking a bit of shifting, but I don't know, he's not got much energy and he's just resting. He can't lie down because he can't breathe. He's taking medication. It's not serious, but it's uncomfortable. So, but he's sitting in the living room, so I thought I'll come to my craft desk. So what I'm thinking is I'll do 2 embossed and 2 not embossed, because that one's got quite a few previously embossed squares, so let's just leave them unembossed and then we can decide what we like the best. So we've got the big ones, but what have I got in smaller? Well, I don't want to do corrugated, they're too wee, I don't want butterflies. Suppose brick. Damask. Oh no, because then that I'm going to stick with 3D. Waves. What about waves and squares? Or we do circles and squares because of the juxtaposition of circles and dots and squares. Right, I've decided. Democratically, I decided. Right, let me get my. I cut and embossed, or I'll wear my. Yeah, gosh. Oh, I've got a crap in my leg. Need to do a bit of moving when I get out. And go and get some salts, I think. I drink, what do you call it, electrolytes, I think. Guys, I'm just going to open the window because the noise is stopped, I think. Getting too warm. Okay. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Are you alright? If you've come in and you haven't said hello, please do. We're a friendly bunch, or who's still at work and they're watching incognito. Right. I'm going to put this one through the plaid. Maybe need to change my... I didn't catch Ruth live, but I did watch her a little while ago, which was really nice. She did a beautiful stamping. Right, because this is all lines and not squares, I'm trying to make sure that's quite straight. Right, let's pop that one through. Glad to have you here, Mary. Oh, hello from Limerick. Do tell me a Limerick. I don't know Limerick in Pennsylvania, but there is a Limerick in Ireland. And Limerick is a... You will have a proper look. The emboss, I actually think they should all be embossed because the embossing really makes them stick better. See how they're much more... Oh, sorry, Dorothy, I didn't... Right, yeah, I don't know if we've spoken before, so welcome. I'm going to put that to the side. Just... Then I'll ask your opinion. But you know what I'm like, ask your opinion and I'll do what I like. Jamie, ooh, ooh, ooh. Trying to put it through. Sound effects. Hello, Linda from Australia. My goodness. We've got a whole world watching today. Look, yeah, come on, you can tell me, but I'll put this just to the side at the moment and you give me your opinion. I don't know what you can see. I'm crafting from Scotland, Dorothy. And so lovely to meet you. Thank you. I'm glad you found. I hope you'll stay with us. Please do subscribe so that you get notified when I come on again. I do live as often as I can and I do some recorded videos too. Do you think these need embossed too? Because really they kind of look, you know, like they're going to lift. I think. Yeah, the circles, it's the juxtaposition, isn't it? And then there's just, Janice needs to go over that with income. Do you know what I mean? I'll see if I can find two other different 3D ones. What else have I got in the 3D line? Do you know what? Let's be ridiculous. So what's not embossed? I do think that embossing makes them stick. And that's my lovely friend Randy, who watches. She may not be watching right now, but she will watch later, I'm sure. She always says when you do the patchworky type things. Let's just use the birchwood. I just grabbed, but sometimes we overthink, don't we, what we're doing? Will this work? Who knows? The only way to know is try. I hear you, Shirley. It's just grabbed. I hope that you'll all have a go. It's so easy. If you have a 1 inch square punch, it's very easy. But if you have a trimmer, you can cut 1 inch strips and then quickly slice them up into squares. Yeah, I think sticking it down is the way to go. you know, just try out. I'm going to pop this in the sunflower one because I can. Why not? You're right, the wavy one and the artist one would be, I don't know if I've got the artist, I know which one you mean, but I don't know if I've got that anymore. Let's put this machine out of the way. Put all the folders over there. Oh, that's lovely. I don't know how much of the sunflower you can see. I'm actually going to be ridiculous, okay? Do you know that song, and then you go and spoil it all? That's me. I'm going to bring the lightest pink I have, and maybe a yellow. Right, and hi Karen. Are you have you've been away at your thing today, haven't you? Your crafty thing today. Have you? Is that today or next Tuesday? It better be today because next Tuesday we've got a class. Did you have a lovely time? Yeah. Right, so I'm just going to take Lemon Lolly over here. You'll hate me for it, I know. It just brings the texture up. I can't help myself. I have to play. Oh, thank you, Dorothy. Oh, was Julie there? Oh, great. Love her work. Well, I've just run out of steam. I will make them into cards. I'm not quite sure about sentiments and finishy touches like, you know, ribbon or... Right, so I need card bases. So I'm going to get bubble bath for these ones, and I don't know what I got. There's some cards that I need to order. But I do have bubble bath. Something pretty and pink because there's quite a lot of stronger pinks in there. And I've dropped the glue, so I won't be able to do any. that night of navy there. That was right. Calm, 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 calm. Whew. Gonna have the last gulp of my cold coffee. Just make simple card bases and then we'll see where we go from there. Take care, Shirley. Thank you so much. I think there are quite a few people in from the USA today. What other countries? Put your country flag up. If you're still watching, put your country flag up as a, what do you call it, an emoji. So if I can put mine up. Oh, sounds like you've had a good time. Put the English flag up, Heather. You're allowed to be proud of being English. Let's see what happens now. See, this is, I'm thinking now, right, okay, that is fine if it's there, but if you want it with an even border, yeah, I'm going to stick that down and then I'm going to cut it. Just go into emojis, type the name of your country and it will come up. There's a search emojis, just where you can get the smiley face. Oh yeah, glue, this is a good time to run out. Not. I've got another one. I've been putting these pins in. I'm getting some success. So, let's see. I don't know what's up. There's writing on one of these, so that'll probably, and yeah, the top of that bow. So if I bring that over here, stick that down, it would be interesting then. I'm going to cut the whole card just to trim that bit off there. I'm not measuring, folks, so please don't ask me for the measurements because I can't give you them. And then I have got some white layers. Oh, very good. Look, I've got some sunglasses floating about here. You never know what you're going to get on my desk. Oh, folks, this last week I took part in the Stampin Up virtual scrapbooking event, I am so glad I did. It was so much fun. I've not done that many of the pages yet. I need to do catch up. But what a fantastic event they put on, honestly. If you were on the fence about it this year and you didn't do it, start saving your rewards for next year towards it. Honestly, it was fantastic. Where's my bone folk? What do you think? That's right, yeah, it just depends on what device you're using. It's just a bit of fun. It's not compulsory, honestly. I didn't say that to make anyone feel that they didn't know something. Yay! See, every day is a school day, Helen. Karen, I posted your parcel too. You and Helen will be in class on Tuesday together with another two ladies. But as usual, I've not finished the PDF. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, Heather. So again, I'm going to do that, put that on. I just think that's just a fun card. Please don't ask me for the measurements. Sometimes people do. You know, like, I don't know, I just did them. I would inspire you, I hope to inspire you guys to just play and make it up as you go along. Oh, it's a bit of pain. See, now my fingers are sticky. Uh-oh. Right, come on, glue. Play with me for the last 10 minutes. That's all I need you. And then you can go to this one probably. I think that one's had it. I'm going to have a wee think about, yeah, I think the sentiment, yeah, could be something. You could just write in the middle, inside, there's a bit of me thinks. Yeah. Oh, where's what's the stamp set called? The current one that's got some kind of scripty. Ah, Blooming Phrases. That'll work, wouldn't it? I'm just doing them one at a time because I think I might have cut the panels slightly differently anyway. I'll stick these ones on and trim them, and then, no, you're not going on pink, you're going on the pink, because we like to be colour coordinated. Isn't that the best thing about Stampin' Up, is how well the colours all coordinate, how I've been able to pull out stamped things and papers and they all coordinate. Isn't that great? Well, that was dramatic, Janice. This is me. If I drop something or something slips, I'm like, oh, oh. And people around me think something tragic's happened, but it has. My car went squint. I'm loving this. This will not be the last time you see this process. So this is my, you know, I've sort of started a series. It's a slow burning series about using up our beautiful papers. Is there a right or a wrong way for this one? Not really. I maybe need to have a card that's put glue on this, so I don't want to. Just because they're embossed, you do want to make sure that the glue has made good contact. Right, we'll trim these two and then we'll put white layers in them all. That's if I've got, would you believe it? Oh no, I've got more, that's alright. Because it looks like I might have, I don't know. Woo hoo hoo. Not there, Janice, that won't work. That will though. So we kind of took patchwork to another level today, I think. Right. 1, 2, oh, 3. That's all that's left, I think. Oh no, there is another little pile there, but hey. On that pile there were 3. That was meant to be. And let's pop them in. I could just stamp on, I'm going to risk it. Probably should stamp on them before you put them in, but I'll risk it for a biscuit. Do say hello if you haven't said hello. There's a few more people watching than I've said hello to, I think. And I know a few people have left. Don't be shy, because we're friendly here. It's a nice wee community, isn't it? And we all look out for each other and get to know little bits and pieces about each other. You share what you want to share here and you don't have to share at all. Just do remember, if you're typing something, that it's public, so don't, you know, don't give away your privacy, kind of, you know what I'm trying to say. You know, you just know. Right, let's see what. Hello there, that's nice, that's handy, isn't it? Thanks. Thanks is a good one, because I've always got to say thanks. I'm quite happy with, I love it when something just comes together and it wasn't a plan. Do you know that when they say, I love it when a plan comes together, but there wasn't a plan. The other thing on here is, where are, oh, it's getting really dark out there. I think it might be going to rain again. I think, here it is. I got all my scrapbooking stuff from last week in a box so that I will get it all finished. What a hoot it was though. Honestly, if you've never been, that says happy, that doesn't say thanks. Neither does that. Right, okay, where's the thanks? Up here. Thanks. Secret seal, do it on these ones. That's, should I do it again? Oofed. There you go, thanks, thanks. Double thanks. And you can write, and then that could go that way. That one can certainly be landscape. Right, well, this one, that one's got this, I think that one. So what else could you have? Just because you can just because, can't you? You can just because if you can find it. That's it. It's working out which stamp switch in there. Just not right. Ignore the big bit of glue on here. These all need cleaned. I had glue on it and I was then using a cocktail stick to apply it. Very quiet because I'm concentrating. That's not bad. That's not bad. Right, no, I can't use Secret C here because I'm sticking with the colour scheme. What will I use? I'm just going to use for a strong pink. I'm going to, no, I'm not. I think pretty in pink will work actually. So I will have to use different stamps because, just because do you know I've used Secret C on them. Just drop that. Where did you go? Oh no, it's there. Right, so I could have hello there. Hello there. Hello. And again, with these sort of long, thin photopolymer stamps, pop them down, let them relax, let them chill. Take that out of there so you don't get the glare. Pick them up with your block. These are both going to get hello there because they are. Or maybe better to open the card. Yeah, once is fine. Okay, and close the ink and make a space so we can, oh, it's really dark out there. It was a dark and stormy night. Okay, dokie, let's get the clean sheet. We'll just turn this one over, I think. has taken a wee while, but I've had such fun. Okay, so are you team pink or team blue? Let me know. And let me know who's going to have a go. Who's got lots of scraps? Who's got bits left of One Sheet Wonders, bits of Designer Series paper? Could you cut them into inches? I think they used to do cards and they called it inches, didn't they? As I say, Stampin' Up! Don't currently have a 1-inch punch. You could use your trimmer, or you could use a die, and just every time you've got scraps, just cut yourself a pile, keep them in a, you know, one of these type of boxes, and then when you've got enough, have a play. So thank you so much once again. I don't know where it all comes from. You know, I think, oh, I have no idea what I'll do next time, and somehow or another, there's always something. You get to see the mess as well, look. It's all part of the deal. There's the blue ones. And there's the pink ones. And there's the blue and pink together. So you need to let me know. Let me turn this and I'll say hello. So who's my 1, 2, 3s? I'm glad, Dorothy, I'm so glad to have you. You're so welcome here. And do speak next time we see you. Terry, thank you. Thanks everyone from dark, moody Scotland. It's only, what time is it? 20, oh, it's 25 to 8. What? I don't know where the day went. How long have I been on? Ever. Better go and get some dinner, I think. Right, bye. See you soon. Where's the door? I don't know how to get out of here.